Good afternoon. Carolyn Russin, professional life coach here. I've come to talk to you guys about the 4 different levels of love. In the past, when I've worked with clients, we've often talked about 3 levels of love. Now, upon more research, investigation, whatnot, I've come across there's 4. So it's interesting when I'm talking to my clients about these different levels of love, and to see kind of where they fit in their relationship. And it speaks a lot about a relationship. And often we have blinders on and we think we are playing at a higher level than we actually are. So it's a really good eye-opener. It's a really good learning experience to kind of see where you are, because then it becomes more obvious if you want to have a better, more emotionally connected, thriving relationship. It will be more obvious what you need to do to get there. So let's just jump right in. And let me just kind of start off too by saying that these 4 levels of love, we've all played at them. It's not that you only are at one level. And as life ebbs and flows, where you are and with different people is going to be at different levels. So you'll see as I start explaining this. So the first one is called more baby love. And it's the love that babies give. And you think, oh, that's wonderful, because, you know, babies are just so cute and cuddly and all that. But the reality is that no, babies give love when they get what they want. Right then, in that moment. So when babies, you know, when they get that cuddle and the love and that's what they want, hi Joy, they're happy. If they don't get what they want at that moment in time, they cry, they're upset. I know lots of adults who experience baby love even in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. If they don't get what they want, how it should be at that time, they get pissed off. They get upset. So that's level 1. And we've all played at level 1 at some point. You know, I've played at level 1 at some point. We all have done that. Level 2. Level 2 of love is more about horse trading. You know, I'll scratch my back if you'll scratch mine, or I'll scratch your back if you'll scratch mine. And lots of people who are in marriages that are stuck, where you're just like, who is this guy? Like, I don't even recognize him anymore. It's kind of in that situation, or even the level 1, where, well, yeah, I want this, so I'll do this for him. There are many marriages, though, out there with people who are unconsciously living at level 2. So I'll give you an example. You know, I've talked to many women who will say to me, Carolyn, I've given him everything. I gave him everything and I got nothing back. That's level 2. Because chances are in that situation, in her mind, she thought she gave him everything, and she probably gave him a lot, but it wasn't what he needed. It's what she was prepared to give. But she didn't recognize what his needs were, and I'm sure it's the other way around too, that he didn't recognize what her needs were. So the level 2 of horse trading, of, oh, I'm just giving if I get back, it can also be unconscious, where I'll give and give and give, but I'll only give what I'm prepared to give you, what's safe to give you, because I don't want to make myself too vulnerable, but then see he didn't give back. So level 2, those relationships are always dysfunctional in some shape or form. And often those relationships are ones that can be salvaged. Because if you can only look at, well, wait a second, what have I been giving him? And what does he need? And this is where I do a deep dive with my clients, and we look into the 6 basic human needs. And we look at, what are your needs? We can look at what are your spouse's needs, and are those needs being fulfilled? And if not, they're going to be fulfilled in a negative way. So again, level 2 horse trading of, just giving so that you get, or giving everything in your mind, but that's not what your partner needs. Level 3, this is where you have a thriving relationship. This is where level 3, you give love because that's who you are. And you will put your partner's needs first. Whatever they need, not what you want to give. It's whatever they need, you put first. And of course, people will say, but Carolyn, I don't want to go first. I don't want to give unless I know, I don't want to be that vulnerable. It's like this V word is puts so much fear into people's minds and hearts. But if you're not willing to put it out there, what kind of quality relationship do you really think you're going to get? That's the reality. So yes, you need to put it out there, and you need to give and put your partner's needs first. And if it doesn't work out, you'll know you've given everything, and you will find someone else because you put yourself out there. If you're going into a relationship and just playing it safe, not putting your partner's needs first, it's hard to be in a successful, thriving, passionate relationship. It's tough. So level 3 is putting your partner's needs first. And the reality is, the way we're wired is that if you keep doing that consistently, if you keep showing up day after day, month after month, of putting their needs first, it will start coming back to you. Because people feel uncomfortable if people keep giving to them and giving to them and giving to them, and they don't give back. So either that relationship isn't going to last because it wasn't meant to be, or that person that maybe is a little bit more selfish will start giving back to you. So it's about showing up day in, week in, month in, just give, 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 and it will come back, and that's how you have a thriving relationship. Level 4 is a much higher, like the Dalai Lama, who will give and give even to people who have hurt them. And for all of those of you who have children, you have all played level 4. We have all been in situations where we love our children to bits, but they have hurt us, but we still love them. If you have teenagers, especially teenage daughters, you have gone through level 4, I can almost guarantee you. But you know that you will always love those children. But yes, there'll be times that you get hurt. So if you are consistently living at level 3 or level 4 in your relationship, in your romantic relationship, you are living in a thriving, successful relationship that will continue to grow. Sometimes we start at level 3 and we start dropping down. And so it's about recognizing that. Am I doing this horse trading? Is it, I'll scratch my back if you scratch mine? Is it, geez, he didn't show up to do this on this certain day with this, and I'm just pissed, and it just sours everything, and you've sunk down to level 1? It's really looking at that and recognizing where are you at, and yes, you can move. Yes, you can bring it up. You can bring that level up, even if it's just coming from your end and not your spouse's, because you will notice things will change when you show up day in and day out. Anyway, hopefully this has helped. Give me a thumbs up if this is something you can relate to, that you think, okay, that really resonated with me. If this is something that you'd like to discuss further with me, just to kind of maybe get some pointers, try and figure out what's going on in your relationship, just type me below. I can reach out to you and we can connect. So anyway, have a great day. Hope this has been helpful.